What in the hentai is happening right now? Hot! She's got a dual lightsaber wield, y'all. Charlie, I'm gonna. I want to believe in you, Kai, just because you're hot, but... Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another movie reaction. This time it is to a Netflix movie, which is called Rebel Moon Part 1. So I'm assuming that means we're getting at least a Part 2 at some point. So just FYI, I have no idea what this is about. It looks like it might be based on either a book or a video game. I'm not sure. But either way, I decided to watch this because it looks like it's in the sci-fi vein. I love sci-fi and fantasy movies, and the trailer really appealed to me as far as the way it looked and the kind of the whole idea of the underdog fighting back. We love those stories. And also the cast. We got a lot of big names that have actually been in big pictures in this show. So Netflix definitely shelled out the coins for this. So I have a lot of high hopes for it. Hopefully it's going to be entertaining. It definitely looks like it's going to look good, if nothing else. The premise, just reading it off the website, says... when the ruthless forces of the mother world threaten a quiet farming village on a distant moon, a mysterious outsider becomes its best hope for survival. So very light. They're not giving too much away at all about this, but it definitely falls in line with what I saw in the trailers of a young lady who looks like she's living a simple life, but then the arrival of some outsiders changes everything, and we see a whole different side to her that I'm sure we're going to discover more of throughout the movie. So I'm excited to watch it. I'm hoping it's a lot of fun. And if it does leave us on a cliffhanger, we're not going to have to wait too long to see part 2. So I'm going to jump into this. But just before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I do reactions to all kinds of stuff here, movies, anime, TV shows, all the good stuff. And if you enjoy what you're seeing here, would like to join the family, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. If you like this video as well, please go ahead and give it some thumbs up and some comments below. It helps the girl out a lot, and I really appreciate engaging with you. All right, that out of the way, let's jump into Rebel Moon Part 1 right about now.
But in the royal bloodline's lust for power, they consumed everything upon their planet,
Interesting.
conquering everything in its path.
Very interesting way to design a portal.
Until the treachery of an assassin's blade struck down the king and queen, severing the royal bloodline forever.
Good. Maybe?
A senator named Belisarius used the opportunity to seize power,
Makes
declaring
sense.
himself regent.
Hmm.
His most brutal commander into the outer reaches of the Mother World's dominion.
Got it.
And crush without mercy those who would call themselves rebel.
Okay, that makes sense with the title now. Thank you for the exposition. Very Star Wars-esque. Instead of reading, we got to hear it. World established. Yeah, I could never be a farmer. I'm going to be 100 with you. The amount of labor, the sweating, the smell of the animals. I don't know how they do it. I'm glad there are farmers. Obviously, we need them, but it was not my calling. Can you give her a little privacy, sir? She wants to smell her dirt in peace. Jeez. Nice shot.
Mail. He wanted you to see it before he dressed it.
Why was he asking for me?
I just thought.
You thought.
Can you finish that sentence today?
Oh, Dan said they saw the summer herds returning. Maybe 3 days right away. He was asking for you.
Yes, we heard. I mean, clearly she doesn't find him that impressive. She doesn't care about the fact that he's been calling for her. Speaking of which, it looks like bathing is not necessarily a priority in this colony. A lot of sweat stains.
No, it is the thrusting of hips and the loud sounds of pleasure that summon the seedlings to sprout. So make love tonight for the harvest.
I just feel like that's a very personal thing for you to be asking and talking about, sir. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Must be nice to have options, hey? Can't think that there's many at a place like this.
Have you thought of a more permanent relationship?
My business.
truly love and be loved, I don't know if I'm capable of either.
We're all capable of loving.
The very idea of love, of family, was beaten out of me.
Not true. It's just hurt. All right, so now we understand a bit about Cora.
I noticed you left early last night.
Everybody in my business. This is what happens in small towns. You cannot have any privacy. Well, you got visitors. Oh, there goes the seeds. And apparently Cora is the only person who knows what that means. That beard is something.
What do you think they want?
Just to say hello, you know? Set up a vacation spot.
Sindri, I don't have a side, only this community. That's my only loyalty.
That doesn't typically work in a war.
Give them what they ask for, but volunteer nothing about how fertile this land is. And hope they leave before digging too deep into who Gunnar sold last year's grain to.
Right.
I've heard enough. We will volunteer nothing.
Smart. I think Gunnar's still gonna do it though. Let's hope they talk first and don't just start. Really? Really? Right there with the dust right in their faces. That should already tell you what kind of people these guys are. They could have landed a little further out. It's a dick move. This is farmland. You just knocked up all the seeds they just planted.
I'm Admiral Atticus Noble, Lord Representative of the Slave.
Noble?
I welcome you to his warm embrace.
I'm not a hugger. Wow. And you touched my head and everything. That's enough. We've hugged long enough.
Walk with me up to our longhouse. We can have a cup of ale, and I will tell you about life here.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Who are the weirdos who have the masks on in the back and the weird gowns? Can we talk about that first? Keep moving, soldier. Keep moving. It's not for you. Exactly.
The rebels we seek have been attacking our supply ports.
Oh.
Led by a woman named Devra Bloodaxe.
Ooh.
Her brother Darien.
Devra Bloodaxe is a cool name.
And as you know, or may have heard, an army runs on its stomach.
I mean, that's just an army. Anyone runs on their stomach.
Whatever you have to spare, of course. In exchange, you're compensated at, let's call it triple the market value, shall we?
Calm down, Gunnar. He popped a boner at hearing triple.
Well, there's always the peace of mind knowing that you're playing an invaluable role in the important mission of rooting out enemies of the mother world.
Yeah, they're trying to stay out of the politics. But like I said, neutrality never works in war, unfortunately. I mean, it does, but you got to be prepared to lose everything, possibly your life. And that's why neutrality is very hard.
You see, the land is rocky and yields barely enough to feed ourselves.
Good answer. They're not going to believe you, though.
What do you say we share that cup of ale, eh?
Yeah, why are you looking at him that way for putting his hand on your shoulder? Didn't you hug him for like 45 minutes? But anyways, we all know this guy's crazy. I can feel it. Anyone who hugs you that long when they don't know you? Cuckoo.
I mean, look at these beautiful people. I can't imagine these glowing complexions and nourished by
Exactly. He's like, you're lying. Bro, he knows you're lying. I don't know what to tell you.
But we have been lucky these last few seasons. And our surplus has been more than we can store.
Bro.
So there might be...
The way you screwed over everybody. I understand where he's coming from. Like, bro definitely knows you were lying. But he would have respected you more if you'd stood in solidarity.
Let me believe this land could barely yield enough to feed your people. Seems that wasn't entirely true.
No. Wait. Admiral. No one...
It's too late. You screwed them over, bro. Shut up.
But we're both excited.
Oh, I feel like that woman's gonna die.
I have been empowered by my people to speak for them. This man has no authority here.
It's over. It's over. You guys have already shown division in the ranks. It's over. I don't know if it's going to be Gunnar or the leader.
Sindri.
Please.
Don't Sindri me.
I would never...
Yeah, but you did. You had one job, was keep your mouth shut.
Admiral.
There's a reason why they say, yeah. I knew it was going to be Sindri or him. The reason I didn't think it would be Gunnar was because Gunnar is weak and they can control him. Knew she was going to go. Something told me she was going to go.
I said, tell me, partner, when I can expect my harvest. In 10 weeks, I shall return. And you shall have my 10,000 bushels prepared for my ship.
Well, we barely produced 12,000 bushels.
Not his problem anymore.
I don't understand what you want.
No, it's simple.
Everything.
I want everything.
Isn't that what Cora told you? Oh, some people gotta learn the hard way. It's frustrating, but the truth. Oh, they left soldiers too. Yeah, they don't trust y'all now. See, I get why Gunnar felt like he should do what he was doing. Homie definitely knew that they were lying, but sticking together would have been more respectable. Oh, droids! Oh, joy. Not really, though.
We're moving these supplies over to that building, if you wouldn't mind lending a hand.
Thank you, Private Harris. That falls perfectly into my protocols.
I feel like I know this voice.
Thank you.
I guess not all of them are dicks, but I don't trust it.
Some more water.
That's how I like them.
I hope they kill him first.
It's a Jimmy man.
Yeah, they all have to
I
go.
didn't know we had any of those left.
All of them. The robot will be a problem, though.
No matter what I do, he doesn't fight back.
Oh, you're talking about the androids. Something tells me that's not true.
Hearing me.
So they're AI robots. Interesting. Ally. I thought the robot would be a problem, but it's going to be an ally.
And I said, Come on, boy. I said enough.
Seriously, how small is it that you got to be sitting here getting in everyone's face, sir? Your micro-peen is not everyone's problem.
Private.
Yes, boss.
Oh, I like Private Harris. He wasn't scared of him, though. I was a little bit sus on him, but you know, he's okay. So far, he's good.
Includes you, Marcus.
Bitch. Harris! I like you. I like you. Robots bathing. I never thought I'd see the day. How's that good for the circuitry?
Excuse me.
Do you drink water?
Do you mind? I'm Sam.
Please.
I'm so curious as to what these are. Is this actually a human consciousness in here?
I and my brothers pledged everything we were, everything that dwells inside this metal skin, to fight in her name.
Interesting.
So I felt a great warmth for the universe.
Felt.
Trusted that she was to usher in a new age of peace and compassion.
It's a lot of belief in a baby.
She, along with our honored king and queen, were assassinated in cold blood by those they trusted not.
That's what happens when you try to run an empire, unfortunately, especially one that's more of a dictatorship.
I think it lives in you.
Cute. You're gonna get that robot beat up. Not this robot developing a crush. What world are we living in here? That's good, though. That robot will now protect her with its life. We need allies, clearly. All right, robot, you better get back to work before El Jerko comes back and finds another reason to shoot you.
Do we agree? Our work fights for us. Our work fights for us. Yes?
Cora's like, I need to go.
So, it's running.
That would be me.
Yet now you leave when we need you most. And your people need you.
Are they her people?
What if we did fight? Not only us, but others.
Can they fight?
If I give them hope, they fight and surely lose. I won't have that blood on my hands. Nor will I throw my life away the same as the rest of you.
Ooh, cold. Are you any better than the mother... What is it called? The motherland, the mother world? If you're just willing to walk away and abandon people? I get it. I'm about self-preservation, my own self, but I got to admit that if you do it like that, then you're really no different than your oppressors.
Hey, where'd it go?
Why is she getting water by herself? Why is she not with a guy? I mean, not that it'll matter. They'll just beat the guy, but... Okay, I'm sorry. You have to help her. Just cut off their balls. I mean, they'll stick around, but they won't be able to touch her again, at least that way. Yep. And you know what's cut off? Because I can't. I'm one of those people. I say self-preservation, but if I saw that shit happening, there's no way I could just stand back and do nothing. Eris, I don't know if you can fight, but thank you for trying. A weapon? You little... At least you tried. I respect you, Eris. You're more of a man than any of these...
Not until I split this sapling myself.
I feel sick to my stomach.
Then you may have it.
Why are men so gross? Not all. Not all. Thank you. I'm like, I can't take much more of this scene, honestly.
Perfect. Definitely get it.
Wow, that many men for one girl. You are all bitches. To the highest degree. I'm ready. Let's go, Cora. Efficient, quick. I'd say painful, but we ain't got time for that. Y'all should be worried about the fact that she's not worried. Look at her arm. She's cut. Bitch. Mm-hmm. Damn, 2 headbutts. Cora, girl. You're holding him back while she's literally just maiming y'all. Okay, this is why y'all deserve to die. You're all so dumb. But thankfully. Good boy, Eris. That's insubordination now, though. You're definitely not going to be able to go back. Yes, he deserves it so bad. Peace out, loser. Where's the android?
Kill them both.
No, see my girl. He's like the flower crown, baby. Remember the flower crown.
I gave you an order. Kill this.
Well done. Nice robot. What do you need? Some oil? What snacks do robots need? All right, whole platoon gone. How many weeks do you have before you have to run now? Now y'all show up? Oh, screw y'all. It's for real. She's been screaming for 45 minutes and now you guys show up. I'm sick. Oh, you're still alive. That's too bad. Gen's like, I'm not so sure if I like her no more. Yeah, they are going to have to fight now. Ooh, she's sexy.
I feared it could be dangerous.
It is.
Where will you go?
Anywhere but here.
General named Titus. Once a hero, then you'll take me to him.
Of course I will.
Oh, will you? He just wants to run away from everybody who's angry at him right now.
A general and an army?
I mean, that's what you're going to need.
We might stand a chance.
Probably not, but I like the hope. This landscape looks like Iceland to me. Possibly also Northern Europe, like Scotland, places like that. Lots of rock and greenery.
Now you wanted for desertion?
That and more.
I wouldn't tell him a lot. This boy likes to spill.
When they first came to my world, I was 9 years old. They never asked for anything. There were no terms.
They just took.
I found myself face to face with Belisarius, who loved commanding his troops, not from the conning tower of his ships, but on the battlefield itself.
Guess I'll give him props for that, but still crazy. You should have done it, sis. I'm kidding. That would be too much trauma for a child. They don't deserve it. Ew.
I don't know why he spared me.
Because you're like him. Oh, so he thought.
Hundreds of thousands that died at his hands.
Because you were willing to do it. He thought he found a kindred spirit. Exactly.
And for 5 years, I lived on that ship with its soldiers who were my only family.
That's terrifying. I somewhat get it though. You can't do what they do, just going and taking lives over and over again. Like, it's not normal for as a human. So it messes with your head. I really think he wanted to go in that moment. Oh, the king, we finally see. He looks evil. Wow, so if you join this as a woman, you gotta get a buzz cut? I'm not down.
To fight for the mother world.
Who this?
At the Academy Militarium, they encouraged us to find a lover.
Oh, well, yeah, something to keep your reason for living and continuing to do this mess. I get it. Psychological enslavement. That is a great shot, especially behind her. This looks really good. These effects budgets going off.
World under the banner of a people who murdered my entire family.
I mean, it's complicated.
And destroyed my world.
You were 9.
You asked how I know that they'll destroy you. That's what I would do.
Fair. Yeah, I don't think they plan on coming back to your world on regular farming cycles. They were going to take everything they needed from you and then wipe you out. Like, why not? Your community's too small for anyone, quote unquote, to notice. You're too drunk! Oh, God!
That's the man we came to see, the one that introduced me to the Blood Axe.
Too late.
Come.
Follow, underling. Peace out, bro. That looks highly uncomfortable. Okay, so we've got different races as well. Makes sense if it's supposed to be a whole planetary thing, but you never know. Oh, wow. That is a look. Ooh. I call this the George Lucas effect. That man looks like a demon. That's crazy.
Anyway, I think our best chance to find the Blood Axes is to contact the Leviticans.
That man has candles on his shoulders.
It's a very generous offer, but I don't think so.
I guarantee you by morning, you're going to be begging me for more.
Now you listen close. I told you to leave.
Disgusting. I'm brother man like, ooh, that looks real spicy over there. Let me keep it in my corner. So much for a low profile. Charlie Hunnam.
Crazy bastard turned his own men on the Mother World's forces.
What is happening here?
Last hunter who went looking for him ended up with his head on a pike.
That is so disturbing.
Hey! Bitch!
Oh, God.
I'm gonna give you one chance to just...
Really? Seriously. Like, check her demeanor. Does she look scared? Okay, thank you for identifying where you all are. Makes it easier for me. Gunner, if I were you, I'd hit the floor. And now you all gonna die. Oh, poor bartender. Wow, this thing can skitter. Yeah, I told you to get down, bro. Sis, I'm gonna need you to improve this stormtrooper aim immediately. Oh, Gunner, sweetie, lay down. I mean, I appreciate the effort. Charlie, no! Oh, never mind, if you're gonna help. Someone had to do it. Pervert. Hello, friend. Hot friend.
So you're a gun for hire?
No, that's not my thing.
Just a thief.
I could help you.
Oh, understand, we're just simple farmers.
Yeah, okay.
Soldiers for a fight against the Mother World.
Sounds like fun, right? Join us.
My name's Kai.
Hi, Kai. Let's go. Pretty privilege. I trust him immediately. Oh. See? Never trust the demon-looking people. I knew he was up to something.
What did you do on the farm?
Oh, I oversee the harvest, planting, cataloging seeds.
That sounds great. You might want to hold on.
He's like, I don't care, actually. I was just making pleasant conversation. Interesting. So these warp or have like, I use warp, I don't know if it's the right term in this world. Light years is a long way to go. Why do all of these warships have such a phallus looking shape? For real, the compensation. What are you doing? Do I want to know what this is? This liposuction? It smells in here.
Creature that has important information about the insurgents. Deborah Bloodaxe and her brother.
What in the hentai is happening right now? I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know.
You mind if we talk some? Could be a day limit for you.
What's going on with what's going on in the pen over there? What is that creature?
Hey, Tarek!
I'm busy. Ooh, Tarek is
People
cut.
want to talk to you.
I'd gladly fight with you, but
I'm chained
I have a debt on my name.
to the floor.
Well, I do love to gamble. Here we go.
What is it you want?
If Tarek can break that creature out there, his debts are squared with me. But if you don't write him, you all get a chain and a shackle.
What kind of creepy slave porn are you into, bro? Everybody's weird.
Yeah. I can write him.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. I'm kidding. The man's just cut, okay? Just ignore me. Inappropriate. Exactly. Respect the beast. Respect the beast. Does it understand you? Aw, poor animal. Maybe? Hey! He's like, I trusted you and now you've found my beak. Oh, that would be fun. Except for the death potential. There's no saddle. There's no safety net. Sir? Nice. The graphics on this is actually really good. Oh, yep. Ow, ow. Yep. Damn. Okay. And you're just out there topless. Just not the moneymaker, okay? Ooh. Okay, clearly it didn't want to kill you. This running shot, though. If you miss this jump, bro, that's gonna hurt for that poor little animal. Bennu approves. Aww, they're besties now. And done. Broken in less than an hour. Aw, see, he's like, I like you, friend. Let's fly again. That Bennu's about to eat him. Sorry, doesn't respect you. You forget that the other guy actually earned his respect. Her respect, I should say. He's like, I just want to make sure that you got the memo that I told you. Can you bring the Bennu with you? I feel like that'd be really helpful in battle. I'm just saying. Who doesn't want a flying mount? Okay. Those kind of look like kobolds from World of Warcraft. If you've ever played that facial design. It's Beiduna.
We are looking for warriors to join the fight to protect them.
She's like, these guys?
Nemesis, please hold her.
Nemesis. An interesting name. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I don't do spiders. Not scared of them, but not really up for fighting giant ones.
I know why you're here. You want the child. Yes.
Is that wrong?
Before they came, taste the air. It's poisoned my body.
Oh.
Weakens my eggs, and now my children cannot emerge.
I think it's a fair exchange.
I know the loneliness of that pain.
What is that actress? Oh, from the Hunger Games. What's her name?
And I will keep killing until every mother weeps tears of regret forever having come to the mines of Daggis.
Fair. Woo! That form! Charlie's like, that looks intense. I'm not getting involved. Damn. Did you see the little detail on the end of the leg? That was really cool. Now that's terrifying.
Come on.
So that isn't her real arm? Damn. Y'all think you're bad? Wait till you have to fight something with multiple legs. Thank you for the distraction, I guess. Not your stamen! No more eggs for you ever. Hot! She's got a dual lightsaber wield, y'all. She said, get over here. I like it. You like it? Ooh, hot and spicy. You're really never laying eggs again. Sorry it had to be like this. We tried to talk it out. But I guess if you were being poisoned to death anyways, that's more merciful.
That was
terrifying.
That was amazing.
And amazing.
There's no honor in this.
Yeah, she was suffering. We appreciate someone who does not like to kill even if they can. It's true. They invaded this spider's home, destroyed her family. She had every right to come after them. The babies didn't deserve it, mind you, but
That was good of you earlier. With the child.
I'd say admittedly it was pretty brave.
While word of my victories reached my adopted father.
And he got jealous.
And the king.
Oh. Yeah, the thing you don't want in an empire like this is to get noticed.
Family.
Oh, the princess.
Of being the bodyguard to Princess Issa.
Is Princess Issa actually gone? I mean, if she is, then I understand why Cora had to run.
The old stories of the queen. It was said that she had the power to give life.
Let's see if that's the case.
Sing them.
Divine
Yet the
resonance.
stories still captured the imagination of the people. And it was believed that the princess, my princess, might have that same power.
Either that or she can create light. Both kind of miraculous.
Think that she was different.
So is she really gone then? What a beautiful gift for a daughter of an empire that takes so much life. That's quite the cosmic balance, I suppose. But obviously, if her family knew about this, they were not going to let her ever actually help people. They just use it for themselves.
I believe she'll bring a compassion that I've lost. After all these hard years of war.
Really? How'll she learn that? Maybe you could have started that whole benevolent era before you passed? Looks very Colosseum-like. Gotta say, so far, every set has been giving on this show, and they've been pretty huge to start out with. I'm assuming he lost. Oh, even the creature said nah.
Clean him up and get him sober.
Oh, he's still alive.
I'll do it.
You got him, Lots.
Is that Jujimon?
Because my best hope is that long ago general is still in front of me.
I'm sobering up. Please leave me be.
I'm tired of reliving that nightmare every day. No, please, leave me and let me die in peace.
If you wanted to die, you could have made that happen a lot sooner.
To give you a chance at redemption.
I am beyond redemption.
I have no time for pity.
Exactly. Get over it. Like you've drunk away your guilt already. Let's do something about it now. Revenge. That's a fun fuel. Not healthy, but very inspiring. Can we comb out the beard though? Or at least oil it up? Shaman's still a fine man. He is still a very fine man. And to think that he was just plucked out of the streets of Paris. I can see why someone saw him and said, I need to put him on camera. Oh, right, this guy. I forgot about him. Didn't think we'd revisit him.
You let me go if I tell you what I know.
Set you free.
Let you go, set you free. What does that mean exactly? Like free in death?
Dr. Ham, to Levitico.
Certainly will. Thank you.
You're done. They're not one for traitors.
You're free.
Didn't I tell you? Freedom could mean death. You should have asked what free meant. I mean, they were going to kill you regardless, unfortunately.
Let's his brain and see if we can find out any more information. We'll go pay our respects to King Levitico.
So you can just be poking around a dead brain too? That's terrifying. Okay, so these guys are right behind y'all. You're gonna have to move. That face, sir. It's like a twist on Jar Jar Binks. This world is very modern looking compared to the ones we've seen before. No dust, no light. I have so many questions about these worlds. We're on them for such a short time that we don't have time to like explore, but I am curious. Okay. Deborah? Is this Deborah? Is she in the house? We liking the war paints?
I have recruited these warriors and given my word to bring them back and defend the farmers. But we're running out of time.
What? This handful against the dreadnought?
Hey, don't underestimate us.
With commerce or not, his people toil with their bare hands to grow the grain that fed you. All of you.
Period.
Their village is now threatened by Admiral Noble in pursuit of your revolution.
You better play that guilt card. You gotta do what you gotta do. Survival, baby.
I will go.
Just you? But I guess you can't leave them without their leaders. Both of them.
If the farmer found us, it won't be long before Noble.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And one of those you
Well, give them the choice. I mean, if you say you're revolutionary, this is the cause revolutionaries fight for. Protecting the weak. Otherwise, what are you doing?
Are they not who we once were?
Didn't I just say that? Yeah, sister in the front's like, I'm not convinced.
Find farmers to protect their home when the revolution is meaningless.
Girl, I could have written this. Oh, he shaved off that nonsense. Thank God. Respectfully, I only joined for the food, so I'm going to stay back. But hey, y'all be safe, though. Okay, you're like 15. Oh my God.
Who's going to make sure you return in one piece? If not me.
Okay, sis.
Sister, until we meet again.
I wish they could go together, but tactically speaking, it doesn't make sense for the two of them to be together at the same time. You don't want to have, if God forbid, one falls or one gets captured, that they're both gone, right? Unfortunately, they're definitely each other's weakness, though. That scares me. I feel like Deborah's gonna get captured. Charlie, I'm gonna.
Chance to get obliterated by a dreadnought.
It's what it represents.
Powerful thing.
Yeah, exactly. She played that guilt card.
15 more seasons at most. For a steal from the wrong man.
If you keep stealing.
Listen hard to speak if you wouldn't need me to join you so badly.
She didn't ask you. Right? So she didn't even ask you, bro.
And since you're asking that, if you'll allow me.
There we go. If you'll allow me is a bit better.
You said yourself you made me.
I did not say
The delusion! I actually kind of respect it, but wow. Wow. Sis has got that riz. She didn't do nothing. He's like, I just want to hang with you. Maybe just specifically you. I mean, yeah, cause or whatever, but you?
Please.
Oh, no. This quick?
You the truth.
Oh, yeah, we knew they were headed here.
1,000 years with honor and charity as its most valued tenets.
Yes. Yes, honor and charity.
I don't care about those things because I get off on tentacle porn.
Oh, no, I understand.
No, I don't think you do. You're not understanding what the honor means. It has multiple meanings.
Today it falls upon you.
Your fall will be glorious, sir. I hope that you're ready for it and that you take it in and embrace it with all the cruelty that you've exacted. This is super sad, but you know, unfortunately, when it comes to revolution, these are the kind of things that...
We'll rendezvous, extract the exact location of the rest of the insurgents.
Oh, you think so?
Destroy them once and for all.
Sure.
Yes,
Sorry, I was saying that these type of acts, as horrific as they are, that's what is necessary for a revolution to continue. Because it sucks that these people had to die and suffer, but this is what feeds the need for revolution. Because now they know that, like, if this is what they're willing to do to people who are not fighters, to people who are completely innocent, a whole planet, they've now proven that they have to revolt, and more are going to have to join behind the cause or be next. Like, of course, the fear does work, but only for so long. I'm starting to think, by the way, that tentacle porn is the one who took out the king and the queen. Because he probably, you heard the king saying he wanted peace. And if you are someone who gets off on war, that's the last thing you're going to want.
Just take the grey ones. They're all marked. All right. For God's sake, don't look inside. I hate you to think less of me.
Impossible, Charlie Hunnam. Pretty privilege.
I'll be happy to leave this life behind.
Good.
You know, the first time he said it, I kind of believed it. Now I feel like he's up to something. Just feels like free labor. And also, I just don't feel like a thief gives up being a thief after what? A few days? Something's up. Also, with the Blood Axe dude, I feel like he's got very distinct features that maybe he should try to hide when he's out, you know? Like the war paint and everything. Like, just wear a hood or something. If you can't wipe it off. Yeah, see, these guys are the ones that were traitors. They sold out the guy back on the planet.
Everything's done.
Yep, he sold y'all.
This isn't right.
Yeah, you're right. It isn't. Oh, I hope he doesn't blame her. Oh, Charlie Hunnam. I was taken in by the pretty privilege of my own self. Well, I gotta root for you to die now, Charlie. It feels terrible, but I gotta.
Or should I call you Arthelaus? The biggest prize of them all? Do you know what the Mother World did to my planet?
I don't care at this point, honestly.
Never set foot on the wrong side of history.
No.
What happened to honor?
He never had it.
What did happen to her?
Piece of shit.
Lower than that. Wow, the movie ends here. We're not gonna have a part 2, guys.
I would be remiss if I failed to mention we're in the presence of royalty. Tarak Decimus.
Beautiful man.
General Titus.
She feels so bad.
I pride myself on never being surprised. And yet here I am.
Ain't true, he did. I did too prejudge him.
Could you possibly hope to gain by mounting such a...
Not being able to live with myself. Not being a spineless tentacle porn addict like yourself. I don't know. Just being able to rest easy.
Assassinated 16 high-ranking Imperial officers.
No, she did! Look at her smile.
To avenge her slaughtered children.
Yeah, as she should. I know, your mom didn't love you, so you have no frame of reference. It's okay.
Scargiver. Arthelaus.
Who'd she scar?
What you've done for me, Arthelaus. Truly.
I don't care. Stop talking.
It's not like I didn't do all the work. You play your cards right, you at least might make it out of this alive.
You're sick.
And you're a coward.
You're a bigger coward. Why don't you do it? Unless he rigged it. I want to believe in you, Kai, just because you're hot, but... I was like, that cape's probably not helping you. Revenge time! She's like, how dare you? How dare you? Nice. We're gonna see how we work as a team now. Teamwork is dreamwork, baby! Oh, I love them running across the ships like that. That was cool. Oh, the ships. You guys need to move faster, please. Yes. Aim. Do you have anything big enough to damage that, at least that pod? I don't know. Oh, he feels horrible, but all the more resolve. Don't die. I understand the desire for revenge, but don't be dumb about it. Aim true. Aim true. If you gotta go, at least aim true. Oh, not with your whole body. I thought you were gonna throw. I think we're losing him. Damn. I knew we were gonna lose him, but I like the effort. Thank God at least he got him. You're a real one, bro. Devra, avenge him. Not the tear. Avenge him. Avenge him. All of you. That's your ship. Yeah, where y'all gonna go now? King's gaze my ass. Woo, that deadfall. That was great. Must be fun to be a stunt double some days. She's coming for you. It's just you and me now, bro. Oh, of course he fell into a platform. Now how are you gonna get home? Hi! Still here. Still here. I do wonder what he's been doing with that tentacle thing, though. It might be giving him extra power. Oh, you punched a girl. Cora, I had higher hopes for you, but I guess you've been farming for a couple of years. Hold on to it. Use it as a whip. Good girl. Let's go! Oh, I thought you were going to pull him over. You should have done that, but I get it. Look at her. Actually bringing that stick down to the real size you're trying to compensate for. That's right. Break it. Now, balls. That man does not need to reproduce ever. Cora, I'm going to need you to get away from these edges, girl. Break it. Break it. Break it. Okay.
This is perfect.
It's hard. It's hard. He's too ugly. He was ugly anyway. I don't trust it, though. I would have made sure he was dead before I let him fall. Because knowing that SOB, he going to be alive. He's going to come back in part 2. Looking all Darth Vadered up and stuff. Yeah, probably very Darth Vadered up. Right down to the burned skin and everything. Wow. That wasn't even the real battle. We lost a blood axe. We lost Charlie Hunnam. So sad. I really wanted Charlie to be a good. But we still have this pretty man. Bro, is this the time? I mean, I get it, but just wait till we're actually off planet.
Nobody's standing against the machine of war.
That's right. Just a handful of y'all, too.
Act of defiance gives voice to the voiceless.
That's right. You better preach.
After the death of an admiral, protocol would demand the ship's return.
That's good.
Not really.
You thanks, Gunnar. You know, I never did trust that pilot.
No, I did.
We all owe him thanks.
Just kidding. I knew he was up to something. Especially when he started spouting all the platitudes, but he was hot. I'm sorry, I'm an easy mark. Well, we got at least our core crew is still together. And whether or not Charlie Hunnam's character liked it or not, he actually did help them. I wouldn't have been able to assemble without him. And they stole his ship too. I feel like that's a fair trade. And revenge was served for that poor benevolent planet that helped out the rebels. But now they gotta tell his sister. Is there still a village? Just hit me, maybe they're gone. Because I don't trust that guy. That guy was such an ass.
That you're Arthelius.
Guy was a liar and a thief who nearly sold you off for profit.
He didn't lie about that, though. I just don't know if it's a good idea for her to lie, but I think at this point, for the sake of the rebellion, it's better she keep it to herself, because some of them are not going to understand. And also, she'd have to constantly worry about one of them going for her neck.
So almost a shame you killed that son of a bitch noble and we don't have to fight.
The fight's not over.
Beautiful place to die.
Yes, it would.
Okay. It's home for her now. Okay, he's gotten rid of the flower crown for something a little bit more aggressive. He is one of the people now, he said. I'm telling you that bastard's still alive. I never trust it unless I see the body. Didn't I say she... You have to make sure you finish the job. And this guy wasn't even the merciless guy that declared himself regent, right? He was just the underling of the regent, so...
Sir, should we stabilize him first?
No! I knew it! I knew he probably wasn't fully human. So I guess that means she couldn't have killed him without, like, taking him up. We did not need this shot without taking him apart first, I meant to say. Oh, just his consciousness. Okay. Look at this guy in his Emperor Palpatine costume.
Master,
Yeah, I'm glad you know that you're the dog.
choosing the company of the disgraced General Titus and Darian Blood. We are close to capturing.
Are you?
I'm supposed to be happy that she's joined forces with the genius.
I don't think he said any of that. I think he just gave you a status report.
Let me bring you her head.
You think that's what he wants? I think you're missing the point.
And bring back my precious child to me.
Yeah, see? You missed the point.
Crucify her in the shadow of the Senate.
Will you?
Screams will echo down its marbled halls.
Mm-hmm.
Will be yours.
I think he's done talking to you. Damn. And that's who you want to have him as a master?
I have no heartbeats or brain function.
Oh, God willing, but we know. I think we should let him go. No, thank you. End of part 1 indeed. Wow, guys. Wow. Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. But that was good. That was good. That was Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. I'm wondering how many parts there will be to this, because it's building up to seem like it's going to get pretty epic. But again, I have no idea about the source material. I don't know what, how big the saga is of this story, but it's feeling like it's building up for, I was thinking maybe only 2 parts, but maybe it's going to be 3. It all depends on how much of a rebellion we're launching here. But this movie definitely did a good job of, again, it did a lot of exposition for us. We have a lot of exposition about the world, how it kind of works, the history behind the mother world. We understand a bit more about our main players being Belisarius and what's his name? Tentacle Boy and Korra. And then, of course, there's the other people that we kind of just got a little bit of oral history about, but we really don't know the full story of just yet. But yeah, they did a good job laying the foundation for why this rebellion is so necessary and why it's so important to create it, why it has to happen, what sparked it in the first place, and why this world needs the shift that it does. And I like, I think they did a good job establishing Korra as a character, because she's clearly going to be a key to all of this, seeing where she is, how she fits into this world, this mother world, understanding more of why she defected, and now why it's so important to her to spearhead this revolution, even though she didn't really want to do it. At first, she just wanted to run. Understandable. It looks like she's carrying around a lot of guilt around her past actions when she was still with the Mother World Army. But when you hear her whole story from, being victims of this malicious army to being taken in and fostered. And I mean, some people, like, you hear her saying that she judges herself quite harshly for the fact that she fought for this army that's responsible for tearing her family apart and tearing her world apart. But it's understandable. As a child, she lost everything, had no sense of anything, right? Like, everything that she would have known in her world, her family, her friends, her actual home were all taken from her. So she was kind of floating. And then this man comes along and becomes a father figure to her it's understandable that she would cling to that and feel like she needs to be a part of that in order to just find her footing in the world. And even though it was wrong in some ways, you understand why she did it and just needed something to believe in, something to cling to in order to move forward. But obviously, intrinsically, she always knew what she was doing was wrong. But it wasn't until she really started to see the hypocrisy in what was going on with what she was doing. And then, of course, the king, the late king, saying that he wanted to change things, that he didn't want this to be his legacy of violence and war and murder. Like, he wanted to have peace, and that's not the empire he wanted, was the one that they were building based on blood. So when she saw that and then saw that the chances of that occurring were becoming less and less and less possible, that's really when things got difficult for her, and that moral dilemma resurfaced. And so she, from the sounds of things, just ran because she didn't know what else to do, and found this quiet place in a far reaches of their realm, hoping that she would never ever have to deal with the mother world again. But obviously, with the mother world being what it is, she was never going to be fully free of them, right? They were always going to be roaming. They were always looking to just expand and continuously take over. So with that being their goal, she was never going to be fully free. So the rebellion was going to happen one way or another. And I like the way that they kind of naturally had her fall into it. Like, she was prepared to run, prepared to detach herself and get lost. But when she saw that one of these girls that she'd become close with, you know, whether it was intentionally or not, that she was about to have something horrible happen to her, she just couldn't sit back and do nothing, which, like I said, that's the sign of a true hero. It's not necessarily rushing into danger, but being able to do what's right even when you know that there's an easier option, or when it's easier not to get involved. And so, yeah, I do like that the introduction we got to Korra and understanding more of her core belief system and why she does what she does, finding out some very interesting information, like the fact that the daughter of the late king and queen apparently it looks like she possibly has the power to bring life or to restore life. What was the word that they used in there? The show had a word for it, for the type of energy she was giving off, cosmic something, I think. I'd have to look back, but she clearly has an ability that they have not seen before or haven't seen in many centuries, and the father wanted her to be the beacon of healing all of the damage that all the war had been doing. And I have a sneaking suspicion that she's not dead. I don't think she is. With that kind of power, you don't just get rid of it. I think that my theory still stands that either Basileath, or the names are all going because I'm trying to remember what I watched, because that was long. Yeah, I think it was either the new regent who did it or somebody else within there, or the new regent got somebody to do it. Because like I said, if you are someone who built your legacy on blood and war, and you suddenly have your king telling you that, oh, that's really nice, but we're going to stop doing all that, get rid of you, basically make you a relic of an old era, and kind of shame you if you're thinking about it to a degree. Because as I said, we'll come back to that moment. But yeah, if that's what you've built your whole career on, and then your king turns around and says, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to retire you. We're going to make you part of the barbaric era we're ashamed of and usher in this whole new era that has no use for you. That would be a lot to take. Yeah, I think with Belisarius, the flashback that they showed of Belisarius and Korra when she was just a child, and her having that weapon to his head and him actually cocking the trigger, the look on his face didn't look to be like he was mocking her, like he was trying to like play with her. He actually looked to me like he wanted her to pull the trigger and that he hoped it would be the end of him. Again, I don't know enough about the weapon to know if he knew that it wasn't really going to fire. But in that moment, I almost feel like he wanted release from all of this. And the fact that it didn't happen, and the fact that she had I don't know what you want to call it, to actually pull the trigger, I think he looked at her, and again, like she said, he saw someone he could share suffering with, because it can't be happy. Like I said, it's just not in our human nature to continuously cause harm and take lives. Like, it takes a mental and emotional toll. And I think that he has built his identity in telling himself that all the horrible things that he did were in the name of this empire that would, glorify him for it. Like, there was going to be a reward for all of this. And if you do that and kind of manage your conscience and your guilt with the mindset of, I'm doing this for a greater purpose, and then you find out from that greater purpose that, no, we don't actually need you anymore. We're going to change everything and be peaceful now. I feel like that probably broke him. I think that for Belisarius, that was like, whoa, wait, so you're saying all of that I've done, all of this guilt and blood that I carry is for nothing? Like, yeah, I feel like he's the one who's definitely behind the king's assassination. And I think he kept the daughter, much like we've seen he likes to groom young girls in his image. And I feel like he probably kept the princess, told everyone that she was murdered, but I think that he kept her and that he's still trying to probably turn her into whatever he was hoping Korra would turn into, someone that will work for his nefarious purposes. And I'm hoping that that's not the case. But yeah, again, if I don't see the body, I don't believe it. So I think she's still alive. And I think that the bond that she built with Korra is definitely going to come back into play at some point in the following parts that come up. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that side of things. But yeah, that's what I think is actually happening over there. And that's why Belisarius is so desperately trying to now conquer what's left and crush out this rebellion so that he can, again, create whatever thing that he thought he was fighting for in the first place at all costs. It's very desperate. These moves that I'm seeing feel very desperate from the mother worlds, because what would you care about a small band of people keeping themselves isolated from the empire if they're not directly affecting you in any way, right? So anyway, interesting to see that. As I said, our interesting group of characters. I definitely want to see more of them. I love seeing, what's her name? Nemesis Beiduna. I love her. Always loved her. Love seeing more of her. Timon Hansu, we didn't get to see much of him, honestly. Like, he did a little bit of fighting in this episode, but he definitely came in so late that I know he's got to probably have a bigger role in the future episodes. Really also liked the Prince. What is his name? Tarek? Whew. Fine. That man was fine. Anyway, hey, he was topless half the episode. It's not on me, guys. But anyways, yeah, I really like seeing what little we did of him, his connection with animals, his respect for life, I think is going to be something that comes in very handy as well. So yeah, our band of rebels are very interesting. Very sad that we lost the Blood Axe brother, but I somehow felt like because they kept mentioning Devra's name, and they kept saying Devra and her brother, I kind of picked up from that Devra was going to be the main focus of the siblings. But still sad that we lost the brother. But hey, all the more fire under Devra to make sure going forward that revenge is taken and that her brother's death was not in vain. But yeah, very interesting group of characters. Love the world they established. All the sets were great. Visually, tick, tick, tick. They did a great job. The CGI was CGIing. The sets were setting. The costumes were costuming. The different races, the world, like it felt really immersive and grand for Netflix. Like I'm giving them credit. Like between One Piece and this, Netflix has stepped up their production a lot this year, and I'm excited. This makes me really excited for the future of projects that are coming. As I said, my subscription keeps increasing and I want to see where the money's going. And I feel like it's going to the right places here. So yeah, I enjoyed this, guys. This was really good. I'm glad that I decided to watch it. It's a lot of fun. I'm kind of sad we got to wait for part 2. I have no idea when it's going to come. I'm hoping it's already been filmed. But yeah, very enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. Please let me know what you thought of it below and any details that I might want to know. For those of you who are familiar with the story, please let me know some of those details. Please don't spoil the rest of it though, but let me know what's up. Let me know kind of what I can look forward to, because I feel like this is going to be a very epic journey in the sense of like this movie felt very much like establishing the world and the first strikes. But from the sounds of things, this is just the beginning. So where are we going to go with this? Is this going to be an all-out battle in the end? Kind of like a Star Wars-y, by the way, a lot of Star Wars references I felt in this. Or is this just going to be like one more part where as much as we get is just getting Korra back to the Mother World planet, taking out her crazy stepfather and taking over? Like, I don't know. There's definitely different levels of scales that can be applied to this. And I'm very interested to find out how far we're going to go. But yes, please let me know below things that might help me with some of the world building that maybe I might have missed. I would really appreciate that. But thank you so much for watching along with me. Please show some love to this video if you liked it. And I will see you in the next one.